And I'm just gonna read a very quick, like 5 sentences. Albert answered my email when I sent him the letter about, honoring him tonight, and said, "Thank you for your most generous words and your invitation. I appreciate very much you considering me for one of the engineer awardees. I did give a lot to the engineering community and to ASHRAE, but I have never been sorry. The industry has given me back so much, and I have made lasting friendships." So what happened is he moved to Texas. So what he said, he says, "You have to know that I'm 87 years young and cannot fly anymore due to health problems. And I don't drive any distance anymore." So they are being chauffeured basically to El Paso by their daughter. So Albert is not here tonight, but we have Burl Williams, who's a dear friend of him. And that's funny because this summer he was driving by and he stopped to Albert Kelly's house. And Albert told him that he would get an award tonight. So Burl kind of decided to do a little talk, on his behalf. So I'm going to pass the mic to Burl to honor Albert Kelly.
I was just thinking as you were talking there. I was thinking as we were talking about Region 10's ASHRAE research investment, $190,000 in, and we got $1 million worth of research going. That sounds like the stimulus is in action here.
10%.
A little bit in and a whole lot out. Well, I knew Albert for a short time when I was in Portland, and he was in Portland before he came to Los Angeles. We stopped in to see him in El Paso on the way through El Paso in July, and he was really, what I want to say, pumped up about this award from the Southern California chapter. He couldn't believe that he was actually getting it. And if you know Albert, you know that he is a very quiet, reserved individual most of the time. So that came about as a surprise for him. I wanted to mention, for some who may be just starting, a little bit about his background in the engineering office in Portland. Since it's not represented here, it isn't about anybody that's here, so we're not going to step on any toes. We're going to, just quietly move through that. But as a vendor, subcontractor, working in Portland, everybody knew the J. Donald Croker engineering office. The toughest guys in town. They were nice to you, but what they said in their spec, they meant, and they expected to see it. One night with one of Albert's co-workers, I spent the entire night watching a recorder make a perfect circle because it could not move away from the 42-degree supply water from the chiller. If it wiggled, it had to recalibrate. So anyway, they got what they wanted in their job. Their fees were more than anybody else's in town, but they also spent a lot of time on the job, so that was a payback. Albert was a member of a pretty tough team, as I said, and he wanted to get into some excitement, so he left the mundane activities of Portland and came to Los Angeles, just as I did a few years later. And wow, was that exciting. So, as I said, he was a tough engineer, and engineers are right or wrong, black or white, on or off, and that was right down the alley of what he was. And he's a good sport, and he appreciates somebody that's for him. He appreciates the acknowledgement, if you will. And I would say that working with them was a really good start for somebody coming into this business to know what's going to be going on and what's going to be expected later on. So Albert has got a video, I believe, they're going to show, and give his little speech to you in person through the video. He's doing very well. He is back and forth to the doctor, as an 87-year-old might be expected to be. But he certainly looked good, and we had a long chat with him. So, with that, with no further ado, Corinne, back to you for the video.
So he hired a professional video guy to film him. So he recorded, so we're going to present it to you.
Good evening, fellow Asheville members and guests. I'm sorry I can't be with you in person tonight. Dorothy and I have moved to El Paso, Texas, and due to health constraints, I cannot travel. Corinne has suggested that I use this video as a method of reply. My heartiest thanks go to my good friend, Earl Williams, for his previous kind words. I'm thrilled to be receiving this award. When I was first told about it, I was overwhelmed. It is a great honor to be remembered by your case. I will display the certificate with my Webster Fellow and distinguished 50-year member. When I first started in this profession, I had no idea that it would lead me so far. The 61 years have been quite a ride. I owe any success I've had to the many people who have helped me along the way. The people that I have worked for, people that have worked with me, and especially the people that have worked for me. I want to thank the Southern California chapter and the Society for providing help along the way. The Society is a great organization, and it can be very helpful to people in our line of work. The extensive research programs, the technical sessions of society meetings, region meetings, and chapter meetings, all of these things are made possible by the many things that you members do. The things you do to keep your chapters alive and interesting are the lifeblood of the society. And I know that the leaders of your chapter are competent and able to guide the membership in accomplishing the goals of the society. I want to express my most profound gratitude to all of you for the things you do to help the engineering profession. I am getting this award for your support of the chapters and the society. You people should be getting the award. Thanks to the Southern California chapter for giving me this award. It means a great deal to me. Good night, and bless you all.
Show him our respect. Bro, can I have a picture with you with the plaque so we can send it to him?
You what?
Can I get a photo?